Hello everyone, today is 18th July 2023. Here I am going to discuss briefly the news articles of The Hindu newspaper, which is important for all the competitive exams, especially UPSC and state PCS and other examinations like SSC and all. The first article we are going to discuss is daily disputes. So before going into the article, let's know some basic information about Delhi. The first thing is article 239 AA, which named Delhi as National Capital Territory, and this article also provides Delhi's own CM and CM and its own legislative assembly. And this article, the same article, also talks about three areas, that police, law and order, and land. On these three area on which Delhi government cannot make any law. Apart from these three areas, all the areas mentioned in state list, Delhi can make law. But recently there was an issue going on between central government and state government about entry 41 of the state list. Entry 41 of the state list is talks about the civil servants and bureaucrats of the particular state or union territory and their posting, transfer and all. So the problem is who is going to control their posting, transfer and other. So central government wants LG to control it and Delhi government wants the elected government of Delhi to control it. After all these disputes, recently in 2023, Supreme Court gave a judgment, and Supreme Court said that the elected government of Delhi should control this. Immediately after the judgment of Supreme Court, what central government did? Central government, using Article 123, promulgated an ordinance through the president, and this ordinance created a new body which is National Capital Civil Service Authority. This is a 3-member body. One is CM of Delhi and other 2 civil servants. So this body, from now onwards, this body will control the entry 41 or civil servants of the Delhi. But again this case went to Supreme Court, and recently Supreme Court said the Supreme Court will refer this case to constitutional bench, and this is what mentioned here also. And one more thing we should know, that what is ordinance. Question directly can asked from here. The first thing, Article 123 of the Constitution, which empowers President to promulgate ordinance when either of the 2 houses of the parliament is not in the session and in urgent in the situation. The second thing is, when an ordinance is promulgated but the legislative session is yet to commence, the ordinance remains in effect as a law and it has the same force and effect as an act of the legislature. But it requires subsequent ratification by the parliament with 6 weeks on its reassembly. Ordinance has a maximum validity of 6 months and 6 weeks. So question can be asked like, what is the maximum validity of an ordinance made by president? The answer is 6 months and 6 weeks. And the same powers is given to governor of the state through Article 213. And the next thing, that the enactment, the president deems it necessary and she may return the cabinet's recommendation for the reconsideration. But however, if it is sent back with or without reconsideration, the president must promulgate it. In the case of withdrawal, the president can withdraw an ordinance anytime and both the house of the parliament can pass the resolution to disapprove it. However, if an ordinance enacts a law that falls outside the purview of the parliament's competence, it is considered the void. So next thing is that this ordinance making power of president is not discretionary in nature. It means that ordinance can be issued by the president only on the recommendations and advice of the Council of Ministers, which is headed by the Prime Minister. So this is about this topic, and come to the next topic, which is about multidimensional poverty. So recently Niti Aayog reports says that 13.5 crore people lifted out of the multidimensional poverty. So question can be asked that which organization released the report on multidimensional poverty index? This is Niti Aayog. Here from this chart we can say that still Bihar has the highest number of the poor people, which is 33.7%, though it's reduced from the earlier National Family Health Survey report, that was 1.8%. And after Bihar it is Jharkhand, and then Meghalaya and Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. So what else we should know? That this is about national multidimensional poverty index, and this is global multidimensional poverty index MPI 2023, has released by United Nations Development Programme UNDP and Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative OPHI. Question directly can be asked that who released the global multidimensional poverty index? The answer will be UNDP and Oxford Poverty and Human Development Initiative. What this report said, that globally 1.1 billion people, or we can say 18% of the total population out of 6.1 billion people are acutely multidimensionally poor and live in a acute multidimensional poverty across 110 countries. And sub-Saharan Africa has 534 million poor, and South Asia has 389 million. So which area has more? Sub-Saharan Africa, that is 534 million. Question can be asked, which region has more poor people or multidimensionally poor people? The answer will be Sub-Saharan Africa. And after that, the South Asia. And these two regions are the home to approximately 5 out of every 6 poor people. This is details about multidimensional poverty index. Total 3 area: health, education and standard of living. And these 3 sub areas have total 10 sub areas. In the case of health, that is nutrition and child mortality, and in case of education, that is years of schooling and school attendance, and standard of living. In the case of standard of living, the cooking fuel, sanitation and drinking water. There is some extra information who called as a multidimensional poor. The person is multidimensionally poor if she or he is deprived in 1/3 or more, means 33% or more of the weighted indicators out of the 10 indicators, and those who are deprived in 1/2 or more of the weighted indicators are considered living in the extreme multidimensional poverty. So next topic is Rupee Dirham deal. Recently our Honorable Prime Minister visited UAE, and after his visit a deal signed between UAE and India. And so here is the details. The RBI and Central Bank of UAE have signed 2 memorandum of understanding with respect to various topics. The first agreement will provide a framework to encourage the cross-border transaction in the local currency. Local currency means rupee and dirham. And in accordance with the second MOU, the 2 central banks would work together to connect the UPI of the India with the instant payment platform of UAE, as well as with the Rupee switch and UAE switch. This is a messaging systems that could compete with the SWIFT, the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication, will also be developed by the both nations. What are the significance? That this LCS local currency cross-border transaction. Agreement will encourage the cross-border transfer of the money and investment. Using local currency will speed up the settlement and cut down on the transaction expenses, notably for the Indian remittance to the UAE. And India may utilize this system to pay for imports of the goods from the UAE and its fourth largest energy source, and including oil and other commodities. Presently, India pays UAE in dollar for its oil. Here's some information that UAE is the third largest trading partner of India after USA and China currently. As we are reading about UAE, so let's know it also. Who is the president of COP28? It's Sultan Ahmed Al Jaber. And date of the COP28 is November 2023. Location Expo City of Dubai, UAE, and organized by UAE. And president again Sultan Al Jaber. Next topic is about Mongola Narlikar, who was a mathematician and scientist, recently passed away. The next topic about cheetah. So recently, as we know that one more cheetah, African cheetah, which was introduced in our country, died. So it became important for exam point of view. So difference between Asiatic cheetah and African cheetah is here. Let's first know about the Asiatic cheetah. IUCN status is critically endangered, and the Asiatic cheetah has declared extinct in India in 1952, and there are only 40 to 50 are found only in Iran, and it is smaller and paler than African cheetah. It is the fastest land mammal and only cat without retractable claws. And about African cheetah, which actually we introduced, they are vulnerable in their IUCN status is vulnerable, and they are bigger in size and compared to Asiatic cheetah. Next topic is about Wimbledon Championship 2023. So we should know that the Wimbledon Championship 2023 is the Grand Slam tennis tournament that takes place at All England Lawn Tennis in Wimbledon, London, United Kingdom, and this tournament will be played on grass court. Is the winner of men's single? The answer is Carlos Alcaraz. And who is the runner-up? Novak Djokovic. And women's single, who is the winner? Marketa Vondrousova. And the runner-up is Ons Jabeur. This is for today. Thanks for watching. Let's meet tomorrow.